Go interactive with
Jocelyn. Bike to Work Week 2016 is just around the corner, and I'm here with Deb Beck with the City of Nanaimo, and we're at the official but not official kickoff to Bike to Work Week. Tell me a little bit about what's the importance of the event today.
Well, this is our kickoff lunch, and it's basically our way of saying, hey, Bike to Work Week is just around the corner. Make sure you get your bike out, test it, pump out some tires, dust it off, take it out for a couple spins, because Bike to Work Week is right around the corner. And that is starting May 30th, so it's only a couple weeks away.
So this bike literally came out of the garage this morning.
Your bike is inevitably going to lose air just by virtue of sitting
In the garage.
So usually the first thing, I pop some air in the tires. A tighter tire helps you roll, helps your speed, and it helps you avoid getting stuff like flats and stuff in there. Now, if you're a die-hard mountain biker, I might inflate it to a bit lower, because you're going to be going over a lot of bumps, a lot of, sticks and stones.
This is just a really great time for people to come and get to know some of the other people that are getting involved and just celebrate being on a bike.
Well, there's a couple different organizations, businesses here today. So we've got Hub City Cycles that are going to be working with us because this bike just came out of the garage. So it's got it needs some work. And then we've got the Greater Nanaimo Cycling Coalition. And who else do we have here?
Well, hosting, Code Brew is hosting it. Nanaimo Hospital Foundation is over here as well. Pedagog is offering free test drives of their e-bikes. So if you've never tried an e-bike, you've got to try one. Cop Spread is always really involved in our celebration stations. This year we have even more community groups wanting to get involved. So we've got more celebration stations that you want to hit during the week, and there's lots of draws during that week. The grand prize, we've got a couple of bikes that we're giving away that the different bike stores have donated. It's going to be a great week.
So break second, first most important thing to check out
Most
after tires?
important, I arguably think it's the most important, just because everything can malfunction on your bike, and you'll be okay. But if your brakes don't work, you're in trouble. It's really important to make sure they stop before you start, going down an 18% grade or anything. So these are rim brakes. They grip onto the wheel and they stop it. So of course it's important to make sure that they do that. And the way that we do that in the shop is to have it up on a stand. Spin the wheel, see how fast it stops, and see how far you have to squeeze this.
Right.
Pretty much every brake pad that they have here is a bunch of grooves that kind of tell you, is this worn? Is it still got some life in it? One simple adjustment you can do as your pads wear is to turn these little dealios to the left, brings the pads in so that you compensate for that wear.
And one of the things you were talking about earlier is that there is a little bit of a challenge being thrown out again this year. For those who didn't know about it last year, what was it?
Yes, we have a challenge against the Fraser Valley. We are trying to beat them with the number of kilometers and the number of people registered to ride. Last year, we beat them in kilometers. They beat us with number of people. So this year, we want to beat them on both.
Got to get the kilometers down.
Yes,
right?
we've got to get them, and register. So the big thing this year is we want to make sure people register. It is Bike to Work Week, but if you don't work, definitely get out there and still register, because if you're biking to commute, we want to know about it. It's also Bike plus Walk to School Week. So we're encouraging the students to challenge their parents, get out on their bikes and ride to school or ride to work during that week. So make sure you register.
Well, I was just going to say, so you want to register. For more information, where do people go? How do they sign up?
Biketowork.ca/Nanaimo is where you want to go. All the information is on there. Our focus this year is happiness happens on a bike. So joy of cycling, get out there because it's so much fun. And yeah, just register, make a team, come up. It'll be fun.
Perfect. Awesome.